a bunch of Reddit stories. I give my unsolicited advice. I talk a lot of mess. I have my side commentary. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Today's subject is pretty much going to be anything pertaining to weddings. Because that's what I'm feeling. I feel like everything that's a hot rotisserie mess usually involves a wedding. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first subreddit is, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for getting upset that my sister's fiance pulled me aside and patted me down at their wedding? So let's go ahead and get into it. So the title sounds stupid, but here we go anyways. I'm 24 and I'm an addict who has been in recovery for the past 6 months. I used until I was basically in poverty, and my older sister helped build me out more than once. She's my best friend, and I know it hurt her a lot to see me like that. She also met her fiance 2 years ago, and he really only knew me as the junkie brother then. He's not my biggest fan, to say the least, considering how much I put my sister through. Despite this, she still invited me to her wedding last week because I am her brother and she wanted me there. When I get to the reception, my brother-in-law is greeting people as they walk in. When I walk by, he pulls me to the side and in front of everyone starts patting me down and says that he needs to check me to make sure that I didn't bring anything in. Okay. I instinctively pull away because why wouldn't I, and tell him not to touch me. He tells me to calm down, and if I want to be there, then he needs to do this. I tell him he's being ridiculous, and I try to push past him. He stops me and tells me that he doesn't want to throw me out, but he will if he has to. I told him that he's trying to look tough, but it's just making him look stupid. At this point, I'm getting more and more angry, and I'm practically yelling in his face at this point. Bystanders came between us and separated us and told my brother-in-law to just drop it. He said he would, but they can deal with it when I get out of hand. I just went to go find a seat after that. After the reception, a lot of my family told me that I should have let him just do it and that I was acting like a huge asshole and like I had something to hide. I don't think he had any right to pat me down, especially in front of other people, and I don't think my reaction was over the top. If anything, he was the one acting like a huge douche by trying to start drama so he can look tough. My sister has refused to take any sides in this. Am I the asshole? I don't think that he's an asshole. I mean, I don't think that he's the asshole. First and foremost, I feel like that really wasn't the husband's place to do that. Like, if you're greeting everyone, you're saying, oh, hi, yeah, welcome in. Hi, thanks for coming. Hi, yeah, nice to see you. Nice to meet you, Bob. You know? And then all of a sudden you see your wife's brother come in and you're stopping the salutations. Is that right? Whatever. We're just gonna go with it. The salutations and the greetings and whatever, and act like you're the motherfucking cop up in this hoe and you're patting me down. Number one, that's embarrassing. Like, I'm pretty sure the whole family, including his family, especially if he says that he knows that he doesn't like him based off of everything that's happened in the past, I'm sure his brother-in-law's family has a rapport with the individual. I'm sure they already know that he has been an addict. So the fact that he had to stop him and pat him down and make a scene, because it is a scene. Like, you're making me, I would feel embarrassed. Like, I don't even want to go into the wedding. Like, I love my sister, but if I have already gone through the steps, I have sought out help, I don't need you to throw that in my face, to snub me, and have other people around me looking like, oh, like, I can't be trusted, especially on a wedding day. And then tell everyone, well, if you start acting out, then you can handle him. Like, to me, yeah, that is a douche move. Like, yeah, I would tell you, like, don't touch me. Yeah, that's a douche move. Like, this is your wedding day. Like, this should be the happiest day of your life. Why are you taking out the time of your day to be a dick, basically? That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Like, if you know I've been clean, if you know that I sought out the help, like, yeah, there may have been some misgivings in the beginning, but I'm here, I'm present. I just want to watch my sister walk down the aisle. I came, and you want to pat me down? I feel like there's a way to do that. Like, if you really feel like, and pause the phone. I'm sure there was a conversation prior to the actual wedding too, with the sister being like, hey, like, please, you know, I'm sure there was some type of conversation. I'm sure there was. There was no need for the husband to do that. And if he really felt the need to do so, instead of embarrassing his brother-in-law doing that like he's a child, I personally, if I wouldn't have done that, but if I felt the need to really do that, I'd be like, hey, can we talk? Can we go to the bathroom? You know, and just like have a conversation, like more so a heart to heart. Let me know what y'all think of the comments. The next subreddit is Ask Reddit, and the question is, what's the cringiest thing you've seen a bride and groom do at their wedding? Right? Y'all listen to this. So I worked as a wedding videographer. This is the only bridezilla I encountered in 10 years. First off, can we just get into the fact that they've been working for 10 years and they had never seen a bridezilla? I don't know, I just find that very interesting that the 10 years that they were working, they have never encountered a bridezilla. Because I feel like this will be, and I hate to say it, but I feel like that would be like a norm. Does that make sense? So anyways, this girl was so self-centered, she kept everyone waiting at her outdoor ceremony for more than an hour while she was pampered in her makeup chair. While she's having them redo this and touch up that, she's sort of making up her wedding vows in a very relaxed, casual manner, completely inappropriate for the 100 people sweating under full summer sun waiting on her. Her aunt came in and very gently reminded her people were waiting on her and that it's been more than an hour. And she threw a tantrum screaming, I feel like everyone's forgetting this is my day. Ooh. So eventually she comes out, vows are lame and borderline incoherent. Wait. Oh. Okay. So eventually she comes out, vows are lame and borderline incoherent, and one of the groomsmen, sweltering under coat and vest and shirt in the sun, passes out from heat exhaustion. The officiant whispers to ask the couple if they should stop and make sure he's okay, and she goes, nah, he's just being dramatic. Keep on going. Picture myself like being in the crowd, right? Like I'm sitting there in the crowd. First off, I think me personally, I would have left. I don't like being in the hot ass sun. I really feel like weddings outside are for the birds. And I'm not trying to put down anyone who's had their wedding outside, but I feel like a wedding outside and it's hot, it's for the birds. It's for the birds. I hate being in the heat. I hate wearing makeup in the heat and I'm sweating. And then this girl has these people sitting outside for an hour while she's just trying to, first off, who writes their vows on the day of their wedding? Like she really just said, it's gonna get done. It'll get done. Whatever. That's amazing. Like the fact that she was able to walk outside confidently with her back. I don't know. We're not even going to get into that. That's neither here or there. It's just the fact that she really just did not care for anyone that was just outside in the hot sun talking about this is my day. Baby, I would have left. Yeah, I understand this is your day. Your wedding gift is on the table, but I'm out. And then for her just to disregard the fact that someone passed out and she just had the nerve to be like, oh yeah, he's just being dramatic. Keep on going. I would be shell-shocked, to say the least. I would be shell-shocked. And if I was the groom getting ready to say I do to my wife, and my wife blatantly just said, oh yeah, he's just being dramatic, to someone that I consider my friend. I mean, I would hope that's his friend. He has him, he has him up there. I would be so disgusted. Like, I wouldn't even want to marry you. Why would I want to marry you? Girl, you don't even care. You don't even care. You don't even have empathy. How the hell am I supposed to expect you to have, empathy towards our kids? Or hell, like if I'm down and out and I'm sick, or something like that, for death, better for worse, for poor, sicker, for better or for worse, for sick and for health, right? For sick, what? For better and for worse, for sick and for health, for richer and poor. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, and girl, like, you can't even you're not even batting an eye to someone that just passed out. That passed out. I'd be mortified. Like, this girl, she don't care about shit. She don't care about no one's well-being but herself. And then, can you imagine, I'm going to safely assume, did she say anything else about that? Did she say anything else? Hold me, bring it in. Ooh. Oh, won't you loosen up your button? I'm waiting for this to load, y'all. I'm just trying to see something. Did you include the tantrum on the video? Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Did they get that on video? Can you imagine going back 10 years, 5 years, or hell, just after the wedding and seeing your ass act a damn fool? No. No. That's not it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, just let me know. Anyways, getting back into it. So the next subreddit is, am I the asshole? And the question is, am I the asshole for refusing to RSVP to my sister's wedding because I'm required to write an application essay just to attend? Babe, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Pause, hold the phone before I even read that story. That sentence alone, mind blown. I have to write an application essay to attend your wedding, babe? I'm not going. Where do people get these ideas from? Like, what provoked her? What in her spirit made her wake up and be like, oh, you know what? Yes, I'm going to make these people write an essay. It has to be an essay. It has to be 4 paragraphs telling me why they want to be at my wedding, why they want to come to my wedding. That's sick. Anyways, yeah, I know this sounds insane, but I'm living in it. So my sister's getting married next February, destination wedding, no less. Hell no. I'm sorry. I have to write an application essay, and on top of that, I have to leave the place of where I live at to entertain whatever foolishness you have going on. Absolutely not. Getting back into it, I have doubts whether this wedding is actually going to happen with the pandemic and everything, but she is totally set on moving forward. Anyways, because of the pandemic, her original venue has made her cut down on guests because they're cutting capacity by half. As a result, she's sending out re-invites that's asking everyone to RSVP again, but in order to figure out who to invite and who to cut, she's asking all confirmed guests to submit 2 250-word essays to 2 questions. The gist is that they'll use these essays to choose who can come or not, based on people's enthusiasm. People who don't write the essays at all will be automatically disqualified. Babe, I'm disqualified. I'm disqualified. The fact that the husband is supporting her in this, I cannot. Hey, babe. Yeah, so I was thinking, like, because of the pandemic and because of budgeting and stuff like that, like, why don't we just make people just write an essay just to see, like, who is really for us? Yeah, babe, babe, that's good. Yeah. The fact that a man backed that up, the fact that he really was just like, yeah, that's good. Because in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, who in her village was there to be like, that may not be the best idea? And the person that she's getting married, I mean, I guess that's good because, like, when I envision myself getting married, I envision my own personal hype man, you know, that's just going to back me and support me no matter what. But at the same time, I would want my husband to tell me, like, when I have lost my effing mind. And I feel like her husband, her future husband, should have been like, you lost your mind, girl. That's stupid. That's stupid. And then, I don't know. I don't, oh, Jesus. Like, I don't know. Like, if they were trying to do a destination wedding, they could have done something small. And then once the pandemic blew over, then they could have done that. You know, like, then they could have gone out and done that. That's stupid. Getting back into it, though, I just feel really insulted by all of this. The questions aren't even pandemic related. It's broad topics like, why do you still want to celebrate this day with us? And what will attending our wedding mean to you specifically? So she's blatantly looking for people to kiss ass and tell her why they really want to go. Baby, I really don't want to go that badly, babe. I really don't. I wouldn't even be able to come up with 3 sentences to answer that. And I'm actually curious. Well, let me keep reading. Anyways, I told her in advance, I'm not writing 500 words on why I need to attend her wedding, spend my own money on a plane ticket, hotels, and buy her a present. This has really rubbed her and my parents the wrong way. And the parents are in it too? She's spoiled. She's spoiled, and the parents are in cahoots, and they're the reason why she's acting like that. Like, she thinks the world revolves around her. That's why she submitted that damn essay. That's dumb. Anyways, this has really rubbed my parents and her the wrong way. She said that to keep things fair, if I don't fill out the RSVP letter correctly, I won't be saved a spot. I said, fine with me. Then my parents said, if I don't show up, I'm going to be in effing trouble with all of our relatives. Just write the essays. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole if I stay stubborn? I'm already annoyed at the thought of spending thousands and coming home to quarantine, but I will not belt out 500 words on how this is totally my choice. Am I the asshole? There's an edit. Number 1, she's 27, female. I don't live with my family, but she is my only sister. Edit number 2 is sister has framed these essays as surveys, but there's a word limit requirement, so if you don't reach it on Google Forms, you can't even submit. Parents think this is perfectly reasonable, nice even, because sister is letting everyone have the chance to attend. After reading that last statement, I already know what I need to know. She's spoiled. She's spoiled rotten. Like, the fact that the parents are over here really backing her up, talking about, yeah, that's a grand idea. That's a grand idea. Yeah, let's make everyone write 500 words to determine why they should be selected to go to your wedding. You know what? And the sister had a good point. I'm forking out of my money. The plane ticket, the hotel room. My money. It's not like you're paying for it. So how are you going to sit up there and ask, why should you be in my wedding, and you're not even paying for the basic necessities for me to get there? But I have to write, your own sister has to write a damn essay as to why she needs to be there. And if I don't want to do it, then you guys are going to be upset. That's stupid. That is so stupid. Like, I would be insulted. If I was a friend, I would be insulted. Like, girl, you have lost your mind. If that was my sister, if that was one of my brothers, and my brother married someone whose wife had the nerve to sit up there and do that, I would pop my brother in the face for not telling his wife that was a stupid idea, and I would tell him, F yourself. Like, I'm not going. 500 words for me just to spend money out of my own pocket? No. That's dumb. No, the whole family would have to be against me then, because, babe, that's stupid. Someone needs to take her off of her high horse. I don't care if it's your wedding day, babe. I would have had you for everything else but that. I would have supported you for everything else but that. That is so stupid. This is the next subreddit. I'm back to Ask Reddit, and the question is, for those who have witnessed a wedding objection, what happened, right? All right, so I'm reading. Listen to this. So groom's dad interrupted the wedding to ask the bride's father whether or not she was truly a virgin. Then he went on about how he didn't know anything of the wedding and blah, 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 blah. It was truly weird and embarrassing. Can we get into that? Can we get into that? First off, who are you to ask the father? Who are you to ask if I'm a virgin? Why do you care if I'm a virgin or not? And why would you wait until my ass is up there standing on the platform, beat for the gods in my white dress, to sit up there and ask that foolishness. And then I'm thinking about my side of the family. I'm really thinking about my side of the family and how they would react to that. Like, baby, heads would spin like it's the damn exorcism. Because there's no way in hell I would be able to say I do. Even if say I was really down on my luck that particular day and I have lost all sound of reasoning. And I said I do. Someone in the audience would quickly grab my ass off the damn stage and be like, no, not this man. This man ain't it. Because there's no way in hell I can't foresee that the son would not know if their dad would say something, would ask something like this. Ask something like that, or even felt the urge to do something like that. I truly don't foresee it. And the fact that it runs, and the fact that it's somewhere in their family where they even have that thought process, I wouldn't be able to move forward with that. Because that's too much. It's none of your damn business. It's for me and the Lord and my husband to know, not you, the father. Anyways, getting back into it. So when the groom's father interrupted the wedding, the bride's father officiated the wedding. Did in fact say it was confirmed. Oh, what? Oh, so everyone's all into that. So that's weird as hell. So her father's officiating the wedding. And then the groom's father is asking, is your daughter a virgin? And then the dad is like, yeah, she is a virgin. How would the dad know? How would the dad know? I have questions. I don't think I want to know the answer, but I have questions. Anyways, I have no clue how or what. They seem to be super conservative and wore sleeved dresses, long hair, etc., and were African American. They eventually showed the father-in-law out and continued with the ceremony, which was super awkward afterwards. It was literally as if I was on Pranked. First off, the father-in-law would have had to exit stage left even before the ceremony ended. Again, I don't foresee myself marrying someone whose dad feels the urge to ask about my Tootsie Pop. It's none of your damn business. It's no one's damn business up in this room. And the fact that he felt so bold to do so lets me know, like, it in his mind, it's norm. It's normal. And that's what I find taboo. In a way, it's kind of weird, but I find it to be taboo. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, let me know in the comments. Like, say you were in love with this person, you've been with this person for 7 years. That's another thing. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on this. If I was married to this person for however many years and I've seen their family, how do you not pick up on stuff like that? You know what I'm trying to say? But anyways, here's my question. Say you've known this person 7 years, 10 years plus, and you're getting ready to marry this person, and then the father-in-law asks that. Do you A, say yes and continue on with your day? Do you B, say hell no and you get the hell on moving? And there's no C. It's either or. Are you staying with this person that you love, that you've known for 10 plus years, or do you leave? What do you do? Last story, and the subreddit is Ask Reddit, and the question is people who have witnessed a bachelorette party gone wrong and the marriage isn't going to happen. What happened, right? Okay, so a stripper came to my buddy Jack's bachelor party and proceeded to put a condom on. Wait, can I say that? Yeah, proceeded to put a condom on a dildo and bang herself in front of the crowd. It was awesome. At the end of the night, Jack the groom-to-be was cleaning up a bit and put the condom wrapper in his pocket absent-mindedly. The next day, his fiancée Kristen was doing laundry and found the condom wrapper and freaking out, thinking he had cheated on her. Jack tried to reassure her and explain the situation, that the stripper had used it on herself. Kristen is really a cool lady and takes it pretty well and calms down, but she can't quite shake the feeling. So Jack tells her to call me to confirm. Kristen calls and asks, so what happened last night? Mind you, I'm totally in the dark about the situation, and Jack and I never discussed what we are supposed to tell Kristen, so I totally downplay it. Not much, the boys just had a few beers and smoked cigars. I hear, you lying piece of shit. He had one job. Have y'all seen like those little TikToks like where they're like testing out their friends and they're like, okay, like who do you call for them to sit up there and help you lie and get out of a situation? Everyone kind of passed with flying colors. Like everyone was lying. He is not that friend. I get it. Like y'all should have discussed, had a little chit chat to be like, okay, what are we saying? He dropped the ball. He couldn't do a little impromptu, a little, you know. Damn. I just want to know, did the wedding still happen? Also, I guess I'm a little confused. Like, why did she need to put a condom on her own dildo? Like, does that make sense? Like, if it's a dildo that you're using, why do you need to put a condom on it? That's the only thing that's not making sense to me. Like, even if I was like calm, cool, and collected about like my partner going to like a bachelorette party, going to the strip club, like me personally, I wouldn't mind that, because strippers, they are there to provide a service. They are there to live out a fantasy. As long as your peen ain't trying to hit the Tootsie Pop or your mouth isn't on the cootie cat, you know, like we're good. Like, that's fine. That's fine. You enjoy yourself. But if I were to be doing laundry and to see the condom in your back pocket, I'm thinking the worst. And then if I were to hear that story, I don't think I would believe that. Because in my mind, it's just not sitting right with me. Like, why does she need to put a condom on a dildo for? If it's hers. And then why? That's weird. That's weird. And then if the husband was doing all this cleaning up, like, why would he put the condom in his pocket? If he's doing all this cleaning up, like, is there no trash can? Like, if you're doing all this cleaning up, like, you're telling me y'all didn't have a trash bag to put all this trash in if y'all are cleaning up? You get what I'm trying to say? You get what I'm trying to say? The logic ain't logicking here. I'm not buying it. I'm not feeling it. Y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, would y'all buy it? Like, would y'all really be like, all right, like, I'm gonna trust my husband. I'm gonna stick beside him. That's mine, and I'm gonna stick beside him. Like, is that gonna be y'all? Because it's not making sense to me, which is weird. It's weird. It's just not making sense to me.